Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to my League of Legends tutorials. Today I'm just going to show you something a little bit about Nasus, the Curator of the Sands.
My patience.
Other nicknames, players like to call him the Dog, Banana Dog, because in his regular skin he's yellow. Big Dog.
If it is your
because, and the reason they call him Big Dog, I'm going to buy a Doran's Blade here really quickly and teleport to lane. Just so you know, this is a custom game. I'm the only champion present. No other allies or enemies. Minions will spawn in 35 seconds. But Nasus, the reason people call him Big Dog is simply because he is probably one of the most, if not the most, overpowered champion in the current patches of League of Legends. As I'm recording this, it is in patch 3.13, Season 3, post-Worlds. But as far as Nasus goes, he scales extremely scarily into the late game with this one ability, Siphoning Strike. Basically what this ability does is as you attack and destroy enemy minions for gold, as you can see up here, called minions killed, this number will go up as I destroy some minions and they'll grant me gold to purchase more items. What this ability does is, as you can read it, Siphoning Strike permanently gains 3 damage if it kills an enemy unit. And I'll show you what that means right here, because I'll auto this, get it low. I activated it, you see it went on cooldown, for that last hit on that minion. And as you can see now, I get this little debuff above my abilities here. And it has a little number 3 there. It's because I killed 1 minion with Siphoning Strike. And as it read, I get an additional 3 permanent physical damage stacked upon Siphoning Strike. I'll show you again here. I did it again on cooldown, and you'll see it added an additional 3 because I've killed 2 minions. Of course, you can kill minions without it, or you can kill minions with it. 3 with, 1 without, total of 4 minions, and 9 total additional damage, or stacks as people like to refer to them. I totally failed that, because I cancelled my first auto. Anyway, this is Nasus here. I'm not going to actually go through and just waste all your time showing you how crazy he can get, because I already did that without actually recording the entire process. I played an 81-minute game. Actually, that's a lie. It was 79 minutes and 80 minutes and 59 seconds. 1 hour, 20 minutes and 59 seconds. Just me and a Leona bot on the enemy team, in which, in that amount of time, I farmed a total of this number here, which is 11 right now. In that game, that number was 1,209 minions / monsters killed. The total number of Siphoning Strike stacks was 2,379. In other words, this ability here, on my next auto attack, instead of dealing, you saw the little red number there, 147. This one was only 80. That one was only 80. And then with Siphoning Strike, 150. My auto attacks with Siphoning Strike active was dealing about, if you think about it, that's 2,400 stacks. And my items were 1 Trinity Force, 1 Last Whisper, 1 Infinity Edge, and 3 Bloodthirsters for a total of just over 600 AD, including Baron buff and a red pot, Fortitude pot. So a total of 628 damage. With the Trinity Force active machine proc, multiplies that regular damage by 200% bonus damage. And then if I critically strike with the passive of Infinity Edge, that's an additional 250% damage. Plus Siphoning Strike's already massive amounts of damage, being just over 2,300 damage. The total damage output was enormous, and I actually have screenshots that I will. I don't know how to show them to you without canceling this recording, but essentially what the total numbers are, and I have them on my second screen here. I'll read them to you. We had 45.8 gold, 48.5. Yes, 45.8 thousand gold earned throughout the game. A total of 1,209 minions, 9 kills on that Leonabot. A total damage dealt of 2,472,825 damage. 95% of which was physical damage, probably from Siphoning Strike. My largest, and here's what I was talking about, my largest critical strike was for 5,461 damage. At rank 18 with the items I mentioned, I had just over 2,400 health, which means I could kill myself twice over and then some with one Siphoning Strike that was a Trinity proc and a critical hit. So essentially this champion here can scale just by farming minions using Siphoning Strike massively into the late game. Better than any other champion except perhaps Vigar. But Vigar's Q passive is much like Nasus, where he gets permanent AP per minion killed using his Q, but only 1 AP. And of course he has ratios. Instead of just permanent stacking damage times 3 or even 6, and I'll prove to you once again, as it says, it's doubled against large minions and or champions. This cannon minion here counted as a large one, so I don't know if you noticed, but it gave me a total of 6 stacks. So I always ban Nasus in ranked because I'm of the opinion that not only is that scaling overpowered, but also his Wither ability at max rank with 40% CDR can be permanently applied to any champion without a debuffing ability like Cleanse or Quicksilver Sash. In other words, he reduces their movement speed by 35% over 5 seconds, and the cooldown is also 5 seconds with 40% CDR. Sorry, that means cooldown reduction. And it being at max rank. So thanks for joining me today for a little short tutorial on Nasus, the Curator of the Sands, also known as Banana Dog, Big Dog, the Dog. And just remember, if you want to face roll some people, free farm the top lane or the jungle. And if you don't want to get face roll, make sure you ban him, or your jungler knows to pay extra attention to him wherever he may be. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.